number 2, if I were to rewrite this, I would go 1x squared plus 4x minus 6 equals 0. And identifying my a, b, and c, a would be equal to 1, b would be equal to 4, c would be equal to negative 6. Looking at the equation then, or the formula, x is going to be equal to negative b plus or minus square root b squared minus 4 times a times c over 2a. Replacing the variables with values, x equals negative 4 plus or minus square root 4 squared minus 4 times 1 times negative 6 over 2 times 1. X is equal to negative 4 plus or minus the square root of 16 minus, this is going to be negative 24 over 2. X is equal to negative 4 plus or minus the square root of 16 plus 24 over 2. X is equal to negative 4 plus or minus the square root of 40 over 2. And so we basically come into two answers here. We have negative 4 plus the square root of 40 over 2. We have negative 4 minus the square root of 40 over 2. Going negative 4 plus the square root of 40 and dividing that by 2, we get a positive 1.16. This is approximately 1.16. Negative 4 minus the square root of 40 over 2 is going to be approximately negative 5.16. So those would be our two answers right there for number 2. Alright, going to number 3. Here I need to subtract 4 from both sides of the equation. So I have x squared minus 3x minus 4 equals 0. So this is 1x squared minus 3x minus 4 equals 0. So my a is 1, b is negative 3, c is equal to negative 4. I have x then is equal to negative 3 plus or minus the square root of negative 3 squared minus 4 times 1 times negative 4. This is all over 2 times 1, which is just 2. X is equal to a positive 3. 2 negatives make a positive. So we have 3 plus or minus the square root of 9. Negative 3 times negative 3 is 9. Negative 4 times negative 4 is a positive 16 over 2. X is equal to 3 plus or minus the square root of 25 over 2. So x is equal to 3 plus or minus 5 over 2. So here we have 3 plus 5 over 2. Here we have 3 minus 5 over 2. This is 8 over 2, which is 4. This is negative 2 over 2, which is negative 1. So x is equal to 4 or negative 1. That's the answer for number 3. And for number 4, here I have a equal to 2, b equal to negative 9, c equal to 7. Plugging that into the equation, x is equal to negative 9 plus or minus the square root of negative 9 squared minus 4 times 2 times 7 all over 2 times 2. X is equal to 9 plus or minus the square root. Here we have 81 and minus 4 times 2 is 8. 7 times 8 is 56. 81 minus 56 all over 4. Here I have x is equal to 9 plus or minus the square root. 81 minus 56. 81 minus 56 gives me 25. That makes that nice. 25 all over 4. So we have x equals 9 plus or minus 5 over 4. So we have x is equal to 9 plus 5 over 4, which is 14 over 4, which is the same as 7 over 2. Or I have x equal to 9 minus 5 over 4, which is 4 over 4, which is 1. So my two answers then are going to be 7 over 2 and 1. Here are my answers for number 2, and here are my answers for number 1.